This week, we celebrated International Women's Day, a day where we recognise the contributions of women and seek to counterbalance some of the disproportionate ways that men still in our world are given precedence over women. This is important stuff, and as a Christian, one of the and a pastor, one of the questions that I've been asked loads of times over the years is, isn't the Bible really sexist? Is the God of the Bible sexist? Is he opposed to women? And as a Christian, I believe that we see God most fully represented in the person of Jesus Christ. He showed us what it meant to love in a truly godly way on this earth. And we're doing a series through Lent called Perspectives on the Cross. And so today I want to combine these two themes and look at a woman from the Bible, a woman who knew Jesus, called Mary Magdalene. She's one of my favourite characters in the New Testament of the Bible. And the verse I want to read today is her literal perspective of the cross from John chapter 19, verse 25. As Jesus hung on the cross, it says this: "Near the cross of Jesus stood his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene." Now, I want to set the record straight on Mary Magdalene. You may know this, you may not know this, but some people give her a really bad reputation, and all kinds of odd things are said about her that never appear in the Bible. She was not a prostitute, as some people have wrongly assumed. There's no record of her having any kind of romantic relationship with Jesus. She's not the same Mary who washed Jesus' feet or whose brother Lazarus Jesus raised from the dead. These are all different Marys, and sometimes they've been lumped together as what we call the composite Mary. But the Bible's really clear. And she's mentioned 12 or more times in the gospel as a distinct person, Mary Magdalene. So what do we know about Mary? Well, we know that she came from Galilee, and we know that she was tormented by some kind of demonic presence in her life that Jesus set her free from. Spirits, it says Jesus set her free from 7 spirits. She was a wealthy woman. She was married to a wealthy guy, and in Luke chapter 8 verse 3 it says that she and other women actually supported the ministry of Jesus and the other disciples. If you've ever wondered, how did Jesus afford anything? Well, it turns out that Mary and these other women, who had obviously financial influence of their own, were able to support the work he was doing. We learn that she travelled with Jesus, not as some kind of groupie or hanger-on, but the Bible repeatedly refers to her as a disciple. It explicitly says that she and other women were disciples of Jesus. And this is huge because that was a culture where discipleship was something that only men were supposed to be able to do. And yet Jesus not only chose uneducated men, men who were regarded as what they called sinners or, dishonourable people to be disciples, but he chose women as well, something that was not done in that age. She was there at the cross, unlike most of the male disciples. Furthermore, she was the first person on earth to see Jesus rise from the dead on Easter Day, the only one there in the garden when he rose. And she was the first to tell people about it. She was the first to go out and say to the disciples, Jesus is alive. She was the last at the cross, the first at his resurrection, and the first evangelist. That means a person who tells others the good news. So, If you are looking for an example of a strong, spiritual, confident, godly, Christ-centered, Holy Spirit-filled woman of God in the New Testament who fearlessly followed Jesus and was called by him to equality with men, Mary Magdalene fits the bill, and I think proves to us that we follow a God who is certainly not sexist in any way. If there is one character in the Bible, after Jesus Christ himself, that I most aspire to be like, I think I can honestly say it's Mary Magdalene. God bless you. May you know that God sets no ridiculous standards for who can be his followers. May you know that God chooses you in spite of the things society says should hold you back. And may you know today that you are loved regardless of any mistake or error or judgment that has ever existed in your life. The Lord be with you.